Okay, so today we're going to take a trip to the Mundaring Weir. So let's go check it out. Here we are at the Mundaring Weir. As you can see, the Mundaring Weir is just up here behind me, and I'll be walking around so I can show you in a couple of minutes. So let's go check it out. So scattered along the way on the track, you'll see these piping areas, and you'll also see boards with a small little bit of information. Rivers in the desert. According to this, the Mundaring Weir, 1903 it was finished. 1903. So as you can see, I've parked just there, and I've walked straight down the hill here. You'll see there's a metal walkway, which is good. Up to my right, those two complexes are toilet blocks for convenience, and I'll head straight down the walkway. Now this area's pump station number 1. There are several pump stations along the Mundaring Weir pipeline, and this is the first one where it all begins. And just up here is a small seating and barbecue area where people come for recreation. And heading along, and I'll just head up to the bridge and I will show you the actual weir itself. So this is just down below, and as you can see right there in the distance is the Mundaring Weir, right there. Now it is still owned and operated by the Water Authority, and here's a Water Authority vehicle just here. They still own and operate it, and to this day it still pumps water to Kalgoorlie and all the towns along the way. Okay, so heading along, this is the number 1 pump station. As you can see, number 1 pump station. Let's pop in and have a look. Unfortunately it's closed at the moment. However, you can come around to the side here, and as you can see, there are all the original pumps. They were the first ones that were made. Right at the top of them is all the water pressure gauges, and they were originally used for pumping water from here to Kalgoorlie for the purpose of the gold rush. I'm almost at the lowest point here. Here's the spillway, and as you can see the sheer height of it. Now this is the dry side, on the other side is the water itself. So we're going to head up along this track to the top, and we're going to walk along the walkway. So let's go check it out. So you get a really nice view from here. Very nice view. The water goes quite far out, and obviously this is the roadway. Now I'm up top. There's the waterway. Here's the weir itself. Please bear in mind, closes at 6 PM. Unless the regulations all works, then they shut it off for that purpose too. Just a little walkway. This is public access, if anyone's wondering. You head along, there's all the water right out there. Not on the weir itself. It's below. On the walkway. And right down there, that's the original pump station. So let's continue on. Apologies for the wind, it is quite a windy day today. So just here is all the spillway, and here is the original pump number 1. Now they have changed the pumps and the equipment, they have modernised them all, and they're still spread out across the state, heading from here towards the goldfields. Water's beautiful, just makes you want to go for a swim. Heading on to the centre, and I'll just show you what this little complex is here. This is where it usually spills over when it's full capacity, and all the way down into the valley below. This was originally a valve station, and it controls the valve below, which would in turn control the water flow that goes from underneath the weir down into the pump house. So I'm not sure if it's used anymore, but that's what its function was. There you go. So believe it or not, there's actually a section of the Bibbulmun Trail that runs through here, and some people choose to start here instead of actually starting in Kalamunda. And right there on that tree, that yellow stake right there on that tree, is the symbol for the Bibbulmun Track. So some people choose to start there, some people choose to start here. Maybe it's just easier to use the Mundaring Weir as a landmark. So the pipes that are used to transport the water throughout the wheat belt and the goldfields, on the inside of them they actually have a cement layer, quite a thick cement layer, and that's used for preservation of the actual pipe itself. And there have been occasions where the pipe is ruptured. There is a hotline number that you can call if you spot a leak, because especially in the harsh parts of the summer weather, it's dangerous not getting this water out to those smaller towns. So if you do spot a leak, please call the Western Australian Water Authority, and they'll ask you roughly where the leak is. If you can give a rough estimate on where it is, or better still, wait there till you get a representative from the Water Authority to meet you. They have got a team that will continue maintenance. So from the bottom again, that's the weir just here. This is all the overflow, and that is the pump station in the background. Now this is the pipeline itself. Hard as a rock, but there is water running through it right now as we speak. So here's just a glimpse of the actual pipeline itself. Off it runs into the distance where it makes its way all the way to Kalgoorlie. Now please bear in mind, if you are going to come out here, there are some areas that are not accessible by wheelchair. They have tried to cater as much as they can, but generally if you want to bring someone that has got a wheelchair or the elderly and you want to make the most of it, then the best thing to do would be to come to the northern side. So you follow Mundaring Weir Road and you'll see a sign that says the Mundaring Weir Hotel. That's the turn that you would like to take. You don't want to continue on to the opposite side, to the southern side of the weir itself, because that is very hard to be accessible by people in wheelchairs or the elderly. So that's the Mundaring Weir. If you get some spare time, come and have a look. It's only about 40 minutes east of the Perth CBD, and as you can see, it's a great walk, a great look, and a great place to have a good lunchtime and spend some time with the kids and the family.